The leader of the Phantom Troupe, Chrollo Lucilfer, is popular due to his strength and good looks. We're sure many fans are looking forward to seeing how he will perform in the Dark Continent arc, along with the other members of the Phantom Troupe. He grew even more attractive as a character through his intense battle with Hisoka in the Heavens Arena, showcasing his high level of strength and depth of ability. Hello, this is the Hunter x Hunter Institute. In this video, we will be discussing the character Chrollo Lucilfer. We will be talking about two theories. The first is that he has multiple personalities, and the second is about how he may actually be a member of the Zoldyck family. Please enjoy this video until the end. By the way, did you notice that Chrollo in his fight with Hisoka looked similar to Hiroyuki Nishimura, the founder of the famous Japanese text board Nichanneru? If you think the battle against Chrollo was a joint fight between Chrollo and Hiroyuki, give this video a thumbs up. If that wasn't clear to you and think that's just our opinion, or you'd like to see more data on this, please share your theories and thoughts in the comments section. 1. Chrollo Lucilfer. Chrollo has a cross tattoo on his forehead, stylish earrings, and a coat with an inverted cross engraved on it, giving off a sense of holiness that is not typical of a young man. His tone is cold and brutal, and his cold-blooded comments and intimidating attitude are conspicuous given that he is the leader of a group of thieves. However, he is also known for being calm and charismatic with strong leadership skills. He is also loyal to his comrades and has shown that he is willing to sacrifice his own life for the benefit of the troupe, as well as take action to mourn the deaths of its members. About 5 years ago, he attacked the Kurta clan, which Kurapika belongs to, which caused Kurapika's strong hatred for him and put them at odds. In a later confrontation with the Phantom Troupe, Chrollo found Kurapika's ability so powerful that he saw him as a worthy member of the troupe, despite being enemies. 2. Nen ability. Chrollo is a specialist Nen user with an ability called Skill Hunter. As the name suggests, Skill Hunter allows him to steal and use the Nen abilities of others. There are 4 conditions that must be met in order for Chrollo to steal an ability. He must witness the Nen ability in action with his own eyes. He must ask questions about the ability, to which the victim answers. His victim's palm must touch the handprint on the cover of his book, Bandit's Secret, and all of the above must be completed within 1 hour. If all 4 of these conditions are met, Chrollo can steal and freely use the target's ability. If the original owner of the stolen Nen ability dies, the ability will disappear from the Bandit's Secret and will not be able to be used anymore. Chrollo's second Nen ability is called Double Face. The ability was added to Skill Hunter as a result of Chrollo stealing an ability that required 2 hands to use, and needing to adjust his own Nen ability for it. By inserting a bookmark into the page of the Bandit's Secret book corresponding to the desired Nen ability, Chrollo can use that ability even with the book closed and without having to hold the book. It is also possible for him to simultaneously use an ability that is stored on the page the book is open at and an ability on the page that is bookmarked. This ability can be seen as a way to compensate for the limitation of Skill Hunter, which requires the book to be open. According to Chrollo, this has led to an increase in troublesome restrictions, but these restrictions have not been revealed at this time. 3. Multiple personality theory. A theory has emerged that Chrollo may actually have multiple personalities, so let's get into it. Chrollo's appearance and personality changes depending on the scene he appears in, and it makes him feel like a completely different character. When he was working as a bandit in the York New City arc, his expression hardly changed, and he even gave off a sense of intimidation. When Chrollo was kidnapped and held hostage by Kurapika, he remained very calm and even provoked Kurapika by saying, "I have nothing to say to you." On the other hand, when he came into contact with Neon using his incredibly fast hand knife, he turned into a very sociable and emotional character. It is hard to believe that the same person who cried when Neon predicted that Uvogan was gonna die, makes lighthearted jokes to become closer with his enemies, and who provoked Kurapika when he was kidnapped is all the same person. There is a possibility that Chrollo was just putting up an act to steal Neon's Nen ability, but if that was the goal, there would be no need to cry, and there should have been plenty of other ways to steal her ability without taking her captive. Chrollo becomes serious again when Gon asks him, how can you kill people? Similarly to how he acted when provoking Kurapika, Chrollo responds with a confusing statement, as if he does not understand who he is himself, saying, I don't really like verbalizing my motives, but perhaps, or should I say more likely, that the key to understanding who I am lies there. When fighting Hisoka in the Heavens Arena, he remained calm, but often smiled during combat, giving off a softer impression than his cool and composed characteristics he had during the York New City arc. After his conversation with Hisoka, Chrollo says, people are really interesting, and speaks as if he himself is not a normal human being. In the scene where he is explaining the rules of the Phantom Troupe during its formation, Machi, one of the initial members of the troupe, asks, is this really Chrollo? With a confused look on her face. Would there normally be a situation where a founding member of the Phantom Troupe would doubt if that was really Chrollo? It is likely that at this time, Chrollo's personality and appearance were so different that Machi naturally doubted whether she was really speaking to the Chrollo that she knows. Additionally, Chrollo's Nen type is specialization. The condition for being able to wield specialization Nen includes either having a special ancestry or upbringing. Multiple personalities can certainly be considered a special characteristic. Including the examples we have mentioned already, there are many aspects in the story that suggest Chrollo may have multiple personalities. So, why did Chrollo develop multiple personalities? There are many possibilities that we can consider, but in this video, we would like to discuss the possibility that Chrollo was abandoned by his family in Meteor City and developed multiple personalities as a way to seal off his past memories and protect himself, possibly due to the trauma of this experience. In a scene from a videotape that appeared in Chrollo's recollection, there is a line where he says, at first, I just wanted it. It is likely that what he wanted was not an object, but rather his family, and that the Phantom Troupe was formed because he was seeking familial love. From the statement, Chrollo loves what he steals for a while and then sells it off. It seems that the act of stealing itself is his objective, rather than the item that is stolen. Additionally, he targets items that are incredibly difficult to obtain, such as the Scarlet Eyes and the treasure of Greed Island. It can also be said that he strengthens his trust and unity with the members of the Phantom Troupe by accomplishing goals together. From Chrollo's words, even if the leader dies, someone will take over. Sometimes the feet are more important than the head. It is clear that Chrollo values the survival of the Phantom Troupe very highly. It is possible that Chrollo, who was abandoned by his family and lost his memories for some unknown reason, created the Phantom Troupe to serve as a family to compensate for what he lost, not knowing where to go home. 4. The theory that Chrollo is from the Zoldyck family. It is also possible that Chrollo's original family was the Zoldyck family. Here are the reasons why we think this might be the case. The first reason is his appearance and Nen type. There is a pattern in the hair color and Nen type within the Zoldyck family. The silver-haired Zeno, Silva, and Killua have the Nen type of emission, while the black-haired Kikyo, Illumi, Miluki, and Kaluto have the Nen type of manipulation. If we assume that Chrollo is from the Zoldyck family, it can be thought that he inherited his black hair from Kikyo. However, although Chrollo is a specialist, it is said that manipulation and conjuration Nen users have the highest possibility of changing to specialization type later in life. In other words, it is possible that Chrollo was originally a manipulator, and after developing multiple personalities and experiencing a harsh life in Meteor City, his Nen type changed to specialization. Kaluto's recent movements could also be seen as a point that connects Chrollo and the Zoldyck family. Kaluto, the fifth son of Silva Zoldyck, joined the Phantom Troupe in order to get his older brother back. His older brothers include Illumi, Miluki, Killua, and Aluka. Normally, one of these 4 siblings would be considered to be the brother that Kaluto is referring to, right? However, if we look at Kaluto's actions carefully, we can see that there is a possibility that he is referring to Chrollo as his older brother. For example, in the Chimera Ant arc, Kaluto becomes frustrated over his own naivety and lack of awareness after failing to keep up with the fast-paced battle between Chimera Ant squadron leader Zazan and troop member Phaeton, saying, I thought I could easily easily become number 2. Why would he want to be number 2? His statement could be taken literally, meaning, I won't be able to be number 1, but I should be able to handle being number 2. But it could also be interpreted that his ultimate goal is to become number 2. Maybe Kaluto believes that the person who is number 2 in the Phantom Troupe is the one who can get closest to the person who is number 1, which is Chrollo. Silva's actions also suggest a connection between the Zoldyck family and Chrollo. When Killua ran away from his family when Gon and his friends came to retrieve him, Silva predicted that Killua would eventually return to the Zoldyck family and added, "He's my son after all." This seems to suggest that Killua is destined to return to the family assassination business. However, if we look at it from a different angle, couldn't it also be interpreted as, there is someone else who is not my child, and that person has not returned? Silva also advises Killua not to get involved with the Phantom Troupe. This could simply be Silva warning Killua of how dangerous the troupe is. But if Chrollo is a member of the Zoldyck family, it is also possible that Silva is concerned that Killua might break the Zoldyck family's only rule, don't kill family members, if he gets involved with the troupe. Silva also fought Chrollo 3 years ago. Reflecting on this fight, Silva muttered, "It was a job that wasn't worth it." At first glance, this could be interpreted as meaning that the troupe was tougher than the reward justified. However, if Silva knew at the time that Chrollo was a member of the Zoldyck family, it wouldn't be surprising if he felt that it wasn't worth it to have to fight a family member. On the other hand, Silva accepted a request from the 10 Dons and fought Chrollo again alongside Zeno. This seems to contradict the don't kill family members rule, but did Silva really intend to kill Chrollo during this fight? It seems odd that Silva and Zeno, who are both professional assassins, couldn't take down Chrollo even though they were working together. In addition, this fight ended with Silva and Zeno backing down because they lost their client, the 10 Dons, after Illumi assassinated them per Chrollo's request. But did Silva know that Illumi had accepted an assassination request from Chrollo? Given that Kaluto and Maha also participated in the assassination of the 10 Dons, it seems natural to assume that Silva and Zeno were aware of the request. If they knew that Illumi was going to take care of the 10 Dons, wouldn't it be possible for them to buy some time to avoid killing Chrollo until Illumi completed his mission? Based on all of this, while it may be a stretch, it is possible to consider the theory that Chrollo is a member of the Zoldyck family. If we compare this with the previously mentioned theory of Chrollo having multiple personalities, it is possible that the child from Meteor City, who we are assuming is Chrollo, became a member of the Zoldyck family with Kikyo, but was abandoned in Meteor City for some reason, sealed off his past memories, and formed multiple personalities to protect his own mind. When Silva faced Chrollo in the Phantom Troupe assassination request 3 years ago, he realized that Chrollo was his son and tried to bring him back to the family. But upon learning that Chrollo had lost his memories, he wished for Chrollo's happiness with his new family, the Phantom Troupe, and watched over him from afar. What do you think about this theory? Let us know in the comments. We'll continue to post videos to show how great Hunter x Hunter is, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all for today. See you all again in the next video.